Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created this makeup look ready for Christmas time. This is how I'm going to be wearing my makeup on Christmas Day. It's just really natural, glowy, and yeah, not too extravagant because we're just going to be in the house or going for walks, and yeah. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then carry on watching. Okay, so far on my base I have already got the Dreamy combination, which is my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in shade 3, and I've combined it with the Magic Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. This combination is honestly the dream and I just love it so much. It gives like a nice glowy base and gives a lovely bit of coverage. So yeah, that's my base already done. I realise that this is probably a risky thing to do my makeup in this cardigan, but I've got it on now and I'm not taking it off. Next, going to put on some concealer because I really need it. So I'm just using this L'Oreal Perfect Match concealer in 2 Rose Vanilla. And then just placing that under my eyes, a little bit on my eyelids, and then on any blemishes, which I do have, and the camera is thankfully covering them a little bit. As this is for Christmas Day and I'm not really going out as such, we're probably only going to go for walks. I'm not going to do too much makeup. She says she'll probably put on quite a bit, but I just like to keep it nice and glowy and natural. Every time I look in the mirror I can see how pale my hands are. I really need to fake tan. That's coming in another video. I'm trying to save it for a glow up hopefully. So I love using this Real Techniques little tiny blending sponge to do my foundation. No, well, to do my concealer, because it just gets it all the little nooks and crannies like that. And then before I do anything else, I like to use the Rimmel London Match Perfect Loose Powder and just set some of the spots that I've concealed so that so they're nice and secure and don't rub the concealer off when I start to do other makeup. And then I like to place this on my chin to set my sort of face. And I also find that this makes sure that I don't have like a harsh makeup line. Looking lovely at the moment, as I do. And now it's time to bronze. Just using this Rimmel London Natural Bronzer in 22, which is Sun Bronze. So I first start off with my head and I use like a smaller angled brush to get into my forehead and into my hairline. I sometimes go a little bit overboard with this, but I can't help it. Like that. I go in with my Huda Bronzer brush to bronze my cheeks. I like to take my bronze quite far down on my cheek as almost like a blush. I just feel that it helps to bring out my blush in a minute and don't know, just makes my makeup look a bit more soft and glowy. And then for highlight, I'm ashamed to say that I'm still using my MAC Soft and Gentle that I've had for quite a few years. I want to try a new one. I really want to try the Charlotte Tilbury one. I don't know if it's new or not, but it looks so glowy and like buttery. And if you know anything about Charlotte Tilbury, is that their products are just so glowy and dewy. So yeah, I really want to try that and I hope I get it for Christmas. Anyway, so I just like to dust this along my cheekbone and up, almost like a 3 shape from my brow to my hairline down to my cheek. Just loosely do that. I don't like to set my eyes until I've done this because I like to use as little powder as possible. Cheeky little bit on the nose. And then just before I'm about to set my eyes, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. This is my ultimate favourite blush. I have not found one since I love as much as this. It's just perfect and it's affordable, so it's like a win-win situation. Why would I want to change that? Having said that, I would really like to try the Pillow Talk blush in like the darker version because it just looks glowy and dewy. it just looks so gorgeous. I just love Charlotte Tilbury. This is basically a Charlotte Tilbury video. And then I'm using my Primark. It's supposed to be a contour brush, but I find it perfect for blush placement because you can get really snatched cheeks still. And yeah, I love it. I follow along my cheekbone still just to make sure that I've still got that snatched look, or try to get that snatched look, and down my nose. And now it's time to set the eyes. Admittedly, they are a little creased, but I just find that this is the best way to maintain that sort of glowy look. So I will just go in, pat under my eyes just to make sure that I can get rid of some of the crease. And then I'm going in with my Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. This is a trusty old one, or like the product is a trusty one for me because I've used it for so many years, and it's just not too cakey, but it sets your eyes and lasts all day, so I'm happy with it. I forgot to say I'm using my Real Techniques sponge to do this because the dampness of it makes it, I find, not too cakey. I just completely forgot to wipe off my powder on my chin, so I'm going to do that now. Like that. And then to set my forehead, I use a slightly darker powder, or just like a more my skin toned powder, because I don't want my forehead to be light, and it helps to blend in the, I don't know, you can't really see it, the bronzer that I have on my head. I'm using this like spongy, foamy one from Real Techniques. It's actually really useful for powder. I'd like them to do little ones so that I could get that for under my eyes, because this would just be too big to do under the eyes. Got my second blush. How can I do that? I also go in with a L'Oreal Le Blush, yeah, Le Blush in Rosewood. This just adds like a tiny little pink glowiness to your cheeks. I literally use the tiniest bit, but it's got like glitter. I don't know if it will pick up on camera, but it's got tiny little bits of glitter in it, so it just makes your cheeks look a bit more glowy and juicy. Okay, and then finally I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I never used to be the sort of person to do my base and then my eyeshadow, but recently I've just found that it helps you to envision the whole look if you get your nice base set first, so that's why I do that. And for this one, and for Christmas Day, I thought I'd use my special Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte Darling palette. It's the Easy Eye palette. Such a long name, and I am obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows. They're just the dream. They blend, they never go patchy, touch wood. But yeah, it's just stunning. I forgot to show you. I got this for my birthday and I've just been loving it ever since. So I'm going to be doing the sort of softer look, which is these three here. So you get like 3 looks in it when I'll show you with the little package. So it says like 1, 2, 3, and that's how you use it. But I go a little bit astray from that just because I like to make sure I've got certain things on my eyes. But yeah, I'm going to be loosely following that. I am also, for reference, using my Morphe palette. Okay, so what I start with is a matte shimmer mixed with a tiny little bit of, with the prime shade, a tiny bit, because this is really, really pigmented. That's something I find about the Charlotte Tilbury. Should I try and zoom you in? That's one really, really amazing thing about the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows, is that they are so, so pigmented. A little really, really does go a long way. So I'm just patting that along my eye, always adding more until I get the right sort of inner corner light. I forgot to say that I focus this mainly on the inner corner because I like to have sort of light to dark, and I find that makes my eyes look nice and bright and perfect for daytime. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing too much makeup because Christmas Day we're going to go out for walks and yeah, just have a chill cozy day. But anyway, I'm then going to go in with the slightly darker shimmer, and hear me out, I'm going to be putting that on the outer corner of my eye, and I know you're not supposed to put glitters and shimmers all over your eye, but Charlotte Tilbury does, so I do it. And just simply look at that, it already adds, I don't know if you'll be able to see it as much as it is in real life, but it already adds like a lovely colour to your eye. and it just helps to deepen up your eyeshadow. Okay, so I've just done, okay, you really can't see me, so I've just done the other eye off camera, or got it to the same point because I like to do them at the same time. Oh, this is such an unflattering angle, I apologise, one sec, there we go. I then go in with my MAC brush with the same like deeper shimmer, and I'll just blend it all across my eye just to make sure that I have got a nice even end. And then I'm going to go in with this is where I go astray from the palette for now. I'm going in with like a Morphe, doesn't say what brush it is, basically it's a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm going back in with my bronzer just to deepen up the crease a little. I do take this quite far into the inner corner of my eye just to add some more depth to my eye, and I wing it out quite a lot just to make sure it's really blended and soft and natural. And then I go in with a slightly smaller Morphe blending brush, and I go back in with my blush before I continue with the palette. I'm going out of focus. Hello, can you focus on me? Ah, there we go. It likes me to zoom in apparently. And yeah, I like to go in with a little bit of my blush just to A, tie in with my face, and B, add a little peachy glow to my eyes. It's really annoying because in real life this looks so like dark and like sultry, whereas on camera I just look pale and bleached out, but I don't know how to change the settings. And then I'm going in with the same brush, and I'm going to tap into the matte enhance shade, and I'm again really loosely because this is so pigmented, going in my crease and on the outer corner of my eye. Do you see how pigmented that is? Like that. And then to enhance my eye even more, I use an angled little brush with like a dark chocolatey brown, and I just run that along my eyelash line. Like that. Do you see the difference? In real life it makes so much more difference, but it makes your eye look a lot more defined, and yeah, I just like doing that. So much better than wearing eyeliner. It looks more soft, perfect for every day. And then to enhance the inner corners of my eyes again, I'm going to go back in with the brighter white shade and a more glittery shade. This one down here, which has got an undertone of pink to it, which will be perfect for my eye look. I forgot to say, I do just tap it on the back of my hand just to get rid of the first initial stage of the pigment, because I don't know, it feels like it goes on a bit better and blends better. I think that's perfect. I could spend hours faffing about with my eye makeup, but I haven't got time. Finish off the eyeshadow, I take the darker shade of the Charlotte Tilbury palette, and I use a flat brush and just run it under my eyelids. Whoops, I didn't tap it off. I'm gonna just sort that out one sec. Tap it off. I always like to do that because it just brings the eye look together. Then I'm going back in with the angle one, and I just run a tiny bit under my waterline or in my lash line more, again to enhance the eye look. Then for mascara, I've been using the NARS Climax mascara for quite a while now, and I really love it. It makes your eyelashes look really dramatic and long, and I love that. So yeah, that's going to curl my lashes. Can you just see the difference? I've been really struggling with my eyelashes recently. They have been falling out. Not too sure why, but yeah, this mascara just brings me a little bit of joy every time I look in the mirror, and just look how long my eyelashes are now. Dreamy. Now let's move on to brows. Now, when I say I don't do much to my brows, I really mean I do not do much to my brows. I like to, well, I'm trying to get a nice shape on them, because I don't like it when your eyebrows look like slugs on your face. So I just go in with a tiny little bit of eyeshadow just to fill in any gap and to enhance the shape of my actual eyebrow. Just really naturally going along my brow, because I feel like if you have a natural eyeshadow or just a natural makeup look in general, your eyebrows should match that. And I like to just fluff up the outer bits or the inner bits of my eyes, of my eyebrows, just to make them look a bit more natural and bushy. Oh, it's Natural Collection, or Collection I think it's called, brow tinted brow mascara, just to set the outer bits and brush a tiny bit through my brow, just to add a little bit of colour and to set them in place because they fly away with the wind. Just to finish off my makeup look, still a bit zoomed in, aren't we, Becca? Okay, then to finish off my makeup look, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat lip liner in shade Pillow Talk, of course. This is how I add a little bit of colour to my lips without using lipstick, just a more sort of everyday subtle way to do it. Just like that. So that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed my Christmas makeup look. If you did and would like to see more of these sort of videos, then let me know down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you back. Have a lovely Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.